On today's episode of Digital Voices, we're starting with some major news out of Wisconsin. Milton, did you catch this? The state Supreme Court has officially struck down the 1849 abortion ban, a historic decision that's sending shockwaves across the nation.
That's right, Jocelyn. That 176-year-old law is finally history. Honestly, it's wild to think it stood for nearly 2 centuries. It's a powerful reminder of how long outdated legislation can linger until it's challenged head-on.
What's wild is that it was never officially repealed even after Roe v. Wade.
Right. And when Roe was overturned in 2010, conservatives tried to bring that old ban back like it was still relevant.
But the court ruled that newer abortion laws, like the one from 1985, basically replaced it.
Yeah, the justices said the state's more recent, detailed abortion regulations made the old ban obsolete.
Still, it was a narrow 4-3 decision, not exactly a landslide.
True, and that liberal majority made their stance pretty clear. One justice even campaigned on defending abortion rights.
That raised some eyebrows, especially from conservatives like Justice Ziegler. She called the ruling a jaw-dropping exercise of judicial will.
She argued the court shouldn't be making law, just interpreting it.
But doesn't interpreting law sometimes mean recognizing when one law cancels out another?
That's what Justice Dallet said. Newer abortion laws regulate every aspect so completely, they clearly replaced the old ban.
Some critics say the repeal was just implied, not explicit.
Sure, but even the Dane County judge ruled earlier that the 1849 law only applied to feticide, not consensual abortion.
That nuance matters, because since then, clinics reopened and people started seeking care again.
And now the Supreme Court decision gives those providers legal certainty. That's huge.
Especially when 62% of voters in 2024 said abortion should stay legal in most or all cases.
Seems like the ruling aligned more with public opinion than some want to admit.
But there's still pushback. Wisconsin Right to Life called it deeply disappointing.
Of course they did. They say it's judicial activism, not legal interpretation.
On the flip side, you've got justices like Karofsky calling the old ban a death warrant.
That imagery is intense, but effective. It shows how high the stakes are.
And it sparks a bigger question. Should outdated laws automatically lose force when public values and legislation shift?
Or do we need to formally repeal them every time, even if new laws already take their place?
Either way, this case shows how courts are just as much about the present as the past.
And how politics, law, and personal beliefs all collide in decisions like this.
So what's next for Wisconsin? Will conservatives try again with new legislation?
Probably. But with a liberal 4-3 court majority locked in till at least 2028, it'll be tough.
Unless another justice flips or retires. You know how fast the winds can shift.
Definitely. But for now, abortion is legal again in Wisconsin, and that's a historic shift.
And that brings us to the end of another inspiring episode of Digital Voices. I'm Jocelyn, and for Milton, signing off with gratitude and good vibes. To our incredible listeners, whether you're tuning in during your morning commute, winding down at night, or squeezing us in between life's busy moments, thank you for sharing your time with us. Your curiosity, your engagement, and your presence mean the world to us. We hope today's episode sparked new thoughts, opened up fresh conversations, or simply made you feel a little more connected in this digital age. Until we meet again, keep listening, keep questioning, and most importantly, keep your voice alive. This is Digital Voices, where stories meet signals and every voice matters. From both of us to all of you, wishing you peace, purpose, and a little magic along the way. Take care and see you next time.